Yes. I got a theme song for y'all today. So before we go any further with today's subject and where me and my sister gonna be spending this year, the rest of this 26, getting our kicks, doing our tricks on Route 66. Uh,
Right.
I got a little theme song because this about to get real. It's about to get real exciting. It's a coming out for me today. Let me get a sip of water on that.
Sip my tea to that.
All right, here's my theme song. I say it's hard out here for a pimp. Got a whole lot of witches getting sent. Hallelujah. We gotta get to being about our world. Got to realize that you are that girl. I say it's hard out here for a pimp. You got a whole lot of witches getting sent. You gotta realize you are that girl. And that the gods wanna give you the world.
Mm,
Hallelujah. Ooh, Rica. What you say?
mm, 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 mm. Come on. Come on.
Okay. So, family, I had meant to tell y'all, I don't think I did, but I had said to my sister that we was going to be jumping around this year because of the war. We got to be at war. So I wasn't going to make no announcements about, every 2 weeks or every week or whatever, because when we feel it, we going to heal it. You know what I'm saying? Or kill it. Whichever one needs to be done, right?
Ah, ah,
Yeah. So I have been on a journey as a spiritual explorer and a mystic, a mystery school student, and today is my coming out of sorts because I recognize that we have had this paradigm shift. We are in really a new age right now. We have entered a new age. And there are new rules, new rulers, and new clues. And I'm in the area of the clues. We're coming up on the blue moon. Tomorrow's the blue moon, May 1st. And I was thinking about Blue's Clues. And I didn't know it was going to be no blue moon. I had just been thinking about Blue's Clues. But the reason I think about Blue's Clues is because it had been dropped in my spirit because some months back, somebody had compared Candace to Blue's Clues because she was, trying to find who murdered this white supremacist friend of hers. And so, but I was wondering why they were dropping it in my spirit now, because that was a month ago. And basically, it was really the divine team saying to me and my ancestors that as they begin to awaken us and make us free, not set us free, but make us free. As we begin to discover our identity, how can I put it? It's a new reality, and some of us are trailblazers into that new reality because it's not a place we've been that we can recall right away or remember right away, right? And so because I and Sister Shillina are very close to being some of the original mystics under Vicki Nation, under the secret society and nation builders of our new reality. We all, I think, have a part to play. I am going to share some things about me, almost like drop a dime on myself today. Like, they say drop a dime is when you're telling on yourself, right? I got to tell on myself in order to help us all to a degree, because I'm a trailblazer stepping out into the land of the free. As I discover my identity, we're going to pick up tools for you too to discover your identity. And our identities are not, they're supposed to be complementary, not identical. There are those of us who are twin flames that come in various names, and I always knew that twin soulmates too. I knew those were both male and female, because it's really talking about family, familiar spirits. You might want to go back and talk. Look at that talk. That one, I think we did. Did we? No, we did that on this channel too. I was thinking we did that on. But there's a good one we did too. And I realized as I was reviewing the one we just did that, well, we didn't just do it, but my sister just released it. It had to do with dreams. And I was reviewing that one, and you want to hear that one too, because I realized that I was channeling a little bit too.
Yeah.
So I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it glow. Yeah. What you say? I said, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Right. So on one of our previous shows, we were talking about how we are in the twilight of two worlds. One who is basically dying and one who is being born. And then when we looked up the definition, it was sharing how the light prevails, right? In that twilight, right? So I am actually going to grab my gavel because I feel their energy strong, and I want to do my best to represent, because I got family. Well, Shillina, my family too, and my sis. But I'm talking about we had unseen, family today that came to play. And so, as I am on my journey of discovering and finding my way, we are going to let them play. Let me get my gavel.
Family. I just be along for the ride sometimes, because this lady right here, moving in the magic so heavy, and I'm loving every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. I say indeed.
I say. Ashe, Halarasita. As we gavel in, I thank the Divine Family for this season that we're in, and for the opportunity to win, to know that we are destined to win, and begin again. Ashe. So, all right. So, let me first drop a dime on myself, right? And the topic, or the, okay, first let me say, before I drop the dime on myself, let me say that, and where is it? Okay. So the theme, we had the theme 0 to SHERO, and that's always going to be part of the underlying theme. But right now, we're about to go into New Rules, Blues Clues. Okay? New Rules, Blues Clues. And we probably going to be doing that for a minute, because the New Rules and Blues Clues has to do with the fact that I've always loved detective movies like Columbo and the Pink Panther, and finding clues. And so that's part of my who I am. Part of my energy is to, and because I have a innocence about me that I have nurtured to keep her free, because I watched my mom build a wall around her innocence, and that was not the way to be. Okay? But I do know I have a team that fights for me, because there's a devil that would destroy our innocence, right? And some of that has come to be, right? And I may be rhyming a lot of it because I love to rhyme, and it's my time, and I realize that, right? So I'm gonna drop this dime, but let me make sure. Let me make sure that y'all understand the rules of the game. Okay? So we have new rules. We're going to be doing Blues Clues. And today's focus is what's in the name. Because there are clues and cues. So the clues will tell you your next cue based on a name vibration. And I'm just discovering this. I'm telling you, I'm just discovering. Because I don't act like I know shit. Because I don't. I know what I don't know, as my mama would say. Okay, that's Goddess, Supreme Goddess Vicki, right? So, but I'm not. I've never been. I love the adventure. I love the adventure of the game, which is probably why I came. And so we are going to talk about what's going on in my life right now. So I'm about to drop a dime. Yeah, it's that time. Now, I'm going to start from the present, and then I'm going to move y'all back. And then we're going to look at some names that's in my life, and we're going to leave it at that. And then my sister going to jump in if she sees fit. And then we're going to quit. I love it. 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 Y'all might want to take some notes, too, because it's going to be fun. We're about to go on a fun journey this year. We're not the ones that need to be in fear. We are over here building a new reality. I mean, we're doing our part to tear down the old. We're doing that in the dark. Right? Okay. But when we come out into the light of day, we come out to play. Because that's what the scripture really was talking about. You do the hard part in the dark. You come out to play in the day. Okay? I say. I love it. They're already here. I'm just, okay. So, here's the dime. I'm about to drop the dime. So, I've been going along in my life, just feeling fine. Just kind of, just really letting the mystery of who we are and doing the altar work so that it could alter my life. I've been letting that take its place. What I think really happened, see what happened was, let me tell you what happened. I think it was when I got in that higher school. That's what it was, because you start going deeper into who you are. And so, lo and behold, my boo he came over one day and quit my ass. Now, I'll say this. I've been going. I said I was going to drop it down. You over there joking.
You just roll that in there, you know. It's okay.
Woo, Lord. Right? And it was on a night where I had been challenged. I like to look at a lot of things that I go through as challenges, because in a game, you're supposed to just know it's a challenge for you to build a muscle, overcome something there that is a lesson and a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So we do. And sometimes because I am in relation probably to the octopus, which I've been drawn to lately, ancient creature. I recognize the way that I love is why I can see and why I can heal with my hands, right? And why I've been so much into healing through earth and herbs, right? And why I can maintain my health and my beauty, and why I'm beginning to draw more wealth, right? And why every man that I've ever been with, he was a better man in some way. He was able to take a stronger stand after I had given him my hand, right? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right? So now we're at a point where the goddesses are here to reclaim land. That's where we are, and we are watching the fall of a certain kind of man, right? But we also understand that it was our man who broke the divine plan that brought us into this condition that we're in, right? He was the one that betrayed us first, right? And it's not that I ain't hold no grudges. I love y'all. I do. Hear that for real. I do. Every one of us. I love you. I ain't never even though I had a chance to be with a white boy, I couldn't. This is me. I'm talking about me now. We talking about, we're going to use Sherissa's life, right? I'm dropping a dime on myself, right? I'm going to drop a dime on me because I'm discovering my identity. It's going to have some keys in it for others as we walk into this new reality for how to discover your identity. It's not going to be my identity. It's just keys that's getting dropped, right? So I got to drop a dime on myself. And the reality is, I've always said these words. I'm an open book. And I don't care if they look. Like, I don't care if they look. You know what I'm saying? And so why not be that book for which, as the worlds come, that others be able to look and see the trailblazers and what it took. Right. So, back to reality. All right. So my boo quit me, and I was feeling like, what's wrong with me? Because to me, I didn't feel enough grief. Right. And then my higher self said, well, you know, he just good people, and you wanted a certain adventure, and he wanted a certain adventure, and y'all went on that adventure. And then the more he saw, the more he wanted to claim. He couldn't really, he couldn't say he was really experiencing very little pain comes from me, because I love for a man to be free, and I want to be free, right? So he could be who he want to be, because trust is the strongest instrument. Trust is the strongest instrument. That's why they use it when it comes to the greens. When you're trying to protect property, trust. Not even marriage and wills. Trust. And I think I heard Big Mama say, trust is the coin of the realm, I believe I heard it say, if I'm not misquoting that. Trust is the coin of the realm. Okay. Right. So, here's one thing I learned about me. I found out as I was dealing with this new thing that had to do with a name, because what happened was right after, well, maybe a couple of weeks after my book quit me, I told him, well, he changed his mind, of course, because a lot of times if most people, they don't know why they do what they do. They just be doing stupid stuff, but I always been a nerd, always been a deep thinker. So I see, and because I'm a mystic now, I see stuff real clear. So part of the reason he quit me, because my team was matchmaking with him in his head too, because they the reason I stayed with him as long as he know that too. They the reason I stayed with him as long as I did. But what made him quit me was because I'm not needy. And some men need needy. You know what I'm saying? Some men I'm dropping this down. I'm dropping this down on me today. Okay? Because I came to play. I came to play, and I came to play to win. Right? And we gonna win. So, and I said to him, I know you know, well, after he tried to figure out, later, after he regretted it, because really I feel like some of it be male ego. They don't even be knowing what, but they be wanting to, when they realize something is real good to them, they want to, like, claim it and almost break it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the reason I'm the way, what drew you to me is what you want to allow to continue to be free. Right? That's part of the key to our identity. Because trust is the coin of the realm. So anyways, I told him, I said, well, I feel like maybe we just at the end of our particular type of relationship. I said, I feel like you good people, and you know I wish you no ill. You know, I just want to know that, like, if you find someone that really is more compatible with you, because he loves watching the sports, that's his, you know, he's got like these strong habits that I have no interest. I'm like Vicki. When it comes to sports, I have no real interest. Like, I've done Super Bowl games because I love people. And when I was married, my ex loved sports. So I love people and I love the competition. So I would host games and stuff, and we have a great time because I love us. Okay. So I said to him, you know, we don't even have to break Lansing's heart, because we have become the heartbeat of the Lansing, Michigan clan in terms of how we dance. I truly know that when we dance, not only is there a freedom in it, but there is ancestral life-giving properties in it. I've said it before, but just I'll say it again because it's worth saying. When I saw that scene in Sinners of the dance scene, I realized why I was told that my dancing is a ministry. Why so many people come up to us. We just had a couple of passings we had to deal with. We had to put down, put to sleep, or let her go to my invisible team, one of our dogs, Persia. Her name is Persia. We also had one of our good brothers who belongs to a band here called Elements of Soul. He had a certain heart situation on my birthday, December 30th. I didn't know it until we went to the party. But my past birthday, he actually exited, and we had So back to back, this past weekend, Sunday, we went to his celebration of life with the band and this really great popular white brother actually who plays here, Phil Denny. He is like a jazz musician who can blow, and he puts on a lot of brothers. He's got a lot of love. I say my brother from another mother. But so Phil Denny was there to celebrate, and then the next day we had to put Persia down. So I ended up taking off Monday, Moon Day, and it was at that time that I realized even Persia was saying, her name was speaking to me. Like, okay. So what had happened was, after that first night, after we did the celebration of sending Tony off, and we danced, and about 4 different white people came up to us and said that basically our dance put them in a trance. Different ones, just like, right. So I told Theo, I said, you know what? This was pillow talk, because I did at some point let him, how y'all still play. Right. We call it booty call. I'm just being transparent. Stop. Y'all stop, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Okay. And he grieving Persia. Now, come on. He grieving Persia. Come on, stop. Y'all know how sisters is. We love these brothers. And they be broken up harder than us half the damn time over little stuff. Because they got the brawn a lot of time, but we got the inner muscle. You see what I'm saying? Come on, stop. So, I'm going to drop this dime. I'm for real. It's right on time because it's going to help me. Because I'm transparent with mine. So anyway, we was having a little pillow talk, and I began to tell him, actually I kind of began to channel. He didn't know it. But I said some things to him that opened his heart up so wide to the brother, like, I don't care if I did quit you, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And I know you saying we probably should walk our own way and everything, but ever since you've been in my life, I've been better. You know what I'm saying? And we both had hit a reset button, so he done basically bought new furniture in his house, and he living like the king he's supposed to be, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because he had come into some money, because I'm a muse. I claim all man. You know what I'm saying? So he had come into some money, and I know, we be thinking it's just circumstances and stuff, but I'm a muse. When I'm with a man, he get more money. For real. I'm for real. I had one brother, Ken. I thanked him in my book because they still family. His daughter is my goddaughter. Ken, me and him were romantic friends when I first came to Lansing. He helped me rebuild my life, and so did Jada. That's my goddaughter, who I have done some spiritual work with. She did. Don't nobody come into my universe and not be deep. I'm like, Vicki. What? Now, speaking of Vicki is a victory dealer. Vicki Dillard, right? She's a victory dealer. Now, she's more than that, but I'm just trying to play with it because this is the game that is part of what they're teaching us as we awaken to our lights. Okay? And our given names were part of the game, too, because it's in our bloodline. Okay? And then there's some of us who have more than one name, especially in the black community. I'm a tutu. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm too much most of the time. And always will be too much. You know what I'm saying? But then there's magic in the numbers 22, because like a brother made this song, Unbreakable 222. And I get that. Like, I'm like, whoa, oh my God. And the guy, okay, I know I sound like I'm rambling, and I am, but listen. the guy that made the song Unbreakable 222, my daughter had had this attraction to him, and he's a very spiritual, deep, mystic. You know what I'm saying? So that was how I even found out about that song. So the man that she had in her plan made a song about me and the energy of 222. Unbreakable 222. Okay? So get that. Now, Shillina. I already said Vicki Dillard. She leans into the unseen. That's why she first came unseen, because she leans into the unseen. Shillina. And it was Shillina Williams when she was in the unseen, because you're dealing with the wheel of Om, the original darkness that we emanate from. Right?
Okay.
And then she ended up, because she's a goddess and whatever she wants, she gets with a good man.
Okay. Okay.
Woo! Yes. And believe me when I tell y'all, I am not one who have ever been a phone person, because my mom used to gossip on the phone, so I've never really, and I've healed a lot from it, but it built that muscle too. So that's why I'm dropping the dime on me for you, right? Yeah. So I want to say this, add this little piece. Shillina is really a beast. She really is, and should never be underestimated in the least. She is a high priestess. High priestess.
Hey.
And I had the honor one day, just before we came and began to record and play, of seeing her send her boo away to work. And it was just a brief moment, but I saw the soul work. I saw myself, and it was beautiful. So I'm honored to see her life and who I am, because I love to see love, and I love to see us living our best life, right? And so I have been drawn to my kind, and I know I'm divine. And the reason I know I'm divine is because I also can see. And I was given the ability to see, because I don't mind seeing me. Okay. So I said about Vicki, and I said about Shillina. Part of me is going to be remain a secret, but I will say my full given name: Sharice Annette Renberg. My mom named me after the doctor's daughter, who was French. So Sharice Annette Renberg is my maiden name. And Sharice Annette Fleming was my married name. And I'll just give you Fleming because sometimes men need to flee before me. Yeah. So that is part of that. so I chose that as part of my identity. One thing I will say is Theophilus, who is Theo, who came to play, the one that just quit me, my boo, told me we was through and now doing whatever he can do. Not doing whatever he can do. I ain't never been treated too good. What is going on for real? Actually, I have been. Actually, I was treated good. I was treated good by Joe. Joe was part of my flow, too. And see, I love my flow. I love my flow because I believe that Vicki opened up the door when she said to us to follow the yellow brick road. Right? And it basically means that you need to truly discover the inner wizard of yourself. Because that is the true journey that we are in. And we are here to win. We are here to win. The world has now begun again. Many of us are beginning to ascend. And we are even able, seeing that I am, at least, that I can call on the wind. I can, even the water, I am a daughter of the water. I do know that. And my waters obey me. So here, let's go to this other name that shocked me. Now, this is the Blues Clues part, because I dropped a dime. Y'all know where I'm at. I think I'm on time. I done said this and that, right? The new thing for me was to have a name and only a partial identity that didn't, I don't know the physicality, but I've never just, that I know of, fallen in love with a name. But then, that's just part of this new game, I guess. I don't know. But what happened was, I was doing some meditations and stuff, and we had a new member of the school, and his name was Reginald Thomas. Now, I had felt familiarity with it when I first saw it, right? But, and that's only because, now I had to Google his last name today. It was Thomas, and it means twin. But when I saw the name, I thought of my original soul twin. Her name was Tanya Thomas. She was a god sister back when I was in the Western Christianity. I watched Western Christianity break my friend, my god sister, back then. Tanya Thomas. Right? And so this side note that I want to make as we use me as I'm dropping this dime, which is right on time, is Tanya Thomas reminded me in spirit a lot of Vicki, which is why I knew Vicki when I saw her. She was beautiful. She was powerful. She could claim shit, you know, and she would say, like, we would go to Detroit downtown and she'd point out a building, that's going to be my building, whatever. And this is the type of energy she would move in. And to tell you how men thought about her if you ever saw the movie Save Us from Eva, she was Eva. We had a sisterhood, we had a prayer team, but when she came in, she was queen. You know what I'm saying? She was Queen Bee up in there. You know what I'm saying? Now see, I should have had my tissue. I already knew I was gonna go through this because I'm just a crybaby. They call me crybaby at church. All right. So back in about 2012, and I dropped this receipt in our mystery school, but this is still a part of my story. Back in about, I said it was 2012, I believe it was, somewhere in there, might be earlier. You can go into the mystery school because this part is probably for the mystery school. You can go in there and get that receipt, or you can actually Google Tanya Thomas hit and run. But they back when Obama was coming, we had elected him for the second time, and I want you to keep in mind that during the time that Barack Obama was president, they killed a lot of us, and he sat on his ass and gave him a pass. So Calvin Thomas was one of the ones that they killed. Her son, her only son. So I want Calvin Thomas to have his name to claim on something. I don't know what. But that's why that name, that part of Reginald's name came for me. It has more than one identity. And I've given him quite a bit. But that was part of it. But here's the other thing about that name. So Tanya, being in Western Christianity, and why you can't put your faith in anything, just any old thing, she was one of those queens that decided to try to forgive right away, forgive the white man. He ran her son down because he was mad about Obama winning the presidency for the second time, but he claimed after being drunk. And, of course, being a part of a wicked-ass system, he was out in a few months after taking Calvin's life. Okay? Because they don't think we shit, and we ain't supposed to remember. We ain't supposed to even care. Like we ain't even there. Right? So, she tried to forgive. Well, she said she forgave right away and started trying to write a book behind it. And then she ended up taking out her pent-up aggression at some point on somebody. And we all ended up having to go to court for her. And then she was trying to plead, temporary insanity. But all of this is behind your damn Western Christianity telling you to forgive the unforgivable. Telling you to forgive what he would never forgive for. So her mind is out to shore. Her mind is out to shore. And she don't look as beautiful. Me and her used to say we got to be sisters. Because she would look for people that favored her. And we were beautiful queens. So we must be redeemed. We must be redeemed. All right, now, his first name was Reginald. Now, I didn't know what was going on with that, right? But I started getting a need to call on his name. Now, that's for sure. But I just do however I've learned, and I'm going to blame it on Shillina, blame it on the alcohol. I've learned to do what my spirit leads me to do. So while one day I just started doing right what you see me doing. and started calling on his name. And I don't know why. It was what came. Because I'm in this game to win it. So that's all I really know about that, except there's an energy exchange that has been arranged. That's crazy. There's an energy exchange that has been arranged. Okay. And so I'm not here to take anything away. I just came to do what I'm here to do for my day. And while I love to play, if you want to stay, you got to pay. We all got to pay. Now, I did Google the name Reginald. I gave him a lot of interpretations. I had got a lot of downloads. That's between me and him. I'm just a mess right now. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm dropping the dime on the divine mind. This is a dropping the dime on the divine mind. Okay, my bloodline. Right. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. Okay. Now, speaking of it being in my blood, I was trying to ponder why this name was in my game, right? My uncle comes over and starts telling me about my great grandmother, who he claimed we had got all the land in Alabama from, which we lost a lot of it because you know how they do us. They take our shit. But this great grandmother, her name was Cora or Corey Green. They said she was a divine queen that had both black men and white men giving her everything. Everything!
Come on. Come on. I love it. I love it.
Okay. So she has come to me, too, since he identified her. And he said, she said, don't you deny me. I'm part of you. You do what you got to do. You got a world to run. And you came to have fun getting it done. So you get to ride in the dark and look at the world like an outside park while you have some wine and shine while they're out there lying and dying. That's what I get to do.
I like it.
Okay. So I'm saying that to say I don't know yet what all Reginald and I have in terms of our play. But there is an energy exchange underway. Just dropping the dime on me.
I ain't mad, sis. I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
Hoping to set me and others free. You see. Yo, say.
Okay. That's a powerful priest king right there. That's a powerful priest king right there. I had a download and I had to message him myself a little while back.
Awesome.
That's a powerful priest king right there.
Awesome. Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah.
I can't say what I'm messaging. That's like you. That's between me and him.
Yes.
But that one right there.
Okay.
That is power rolling.
I
Okay?
say it. I love that today. I love it because I'm a missile up in this, baby. I am a missile up in this in every way.
Man. And speaking of the victory dealer.
Yes, yes,
Speaking of the victory dealer, mommy prophetess, Miss Vicki. Miss
yes,
Vicki. So as a victory dealer,
yes.
okay, she'll deal you the cards. She'll give you what you need. It's up to you on how you play your hand.
Come on now.
Miss, I'ma sit there and be shuffling cards.
Yeah. You can
Okay?
pull
I'm gonna
some
get to
out.
that in a second.
Yes, come on, my
I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna get to that in a second. So, as a victory dealer, her purpose is to give you the tools. It's to show you. She can show you and she can tell you the way. It's up to you if you want to move in that. You have to know the meaning of your name, or if you're willing to go into what your name means. The
Mm-hmm.
sheriff, Miss
Okay.
Sheriffa, the sheriff.
Okay. Come on now.
Okay. And speaking of being a victory dealer in names, in your Theopolis,
Yes,
Theo,
yes.
my brother's name was Theo.
Ashe.
So I'm just saying, when a victory dealer deals its hand,
Yes.
it's all on you how you want to play it.
Okay. Ashe.
I didn't know that whenever we came into contact and found out we were divine sisters. I didn't even know his name. That's why when you told it to me, I was like, get out of here.
Yes.
If
Yes.
that isn't something.
Yes. And his nickname is Dooney. I decided to look that up today, and it means sandy places. And I
And
didn't
you said
realize
his name was what?
his nickname is Dooney. Dooney. What you give, sis?
Dooney. Like a sand dune.
Mhm.
Sand dune. The sands come and they go, but still at the end of the day, that dune's going to be there. But the
Mm.
sands do go.
Mm.
It's all about the structure of the dune and the way of the wind.
Okay.
But if you look at that dune at any given time, you can see the waves and the wind. It's
Mhm.
like the shores of the beach, the ripples in the sand.
Okay.
It's like telling the life of that dune. No
Okay.
matter how you move or you go up and down this dune, it's the sand is going to shift.
Right.
More life is going to be exposed, whether you see it or not. And so the new winds that come is going to fill that crevice, and it's
Mm.
going to create life. It's going to bring new things.
Ash. Ash.
So
Ash.
a dune is solid, but allowing itself to be shaped at the same time.
Ash. Ash. I love that because he has allowed himself to be blessed in a great way. And so I'm grateful for that because I am love. I am truly love. And the reality for me is that I know how to generate um, healing the same way the octopus does for the deep sea. Uh, but I also value me, and I've come to understand my deeper identity. And so, yeah. So yeah, so my green is for Cora Green, who obtained all that land of which most we lost. She was a boss. And this particular green is a green that my Aunt Mary loves, who I lived with. And my Aunt Mary's favorite color is green. She actually wants this coat. When I'm done with it, I'm saying to myself, Auntie, you know this coat too long for you, because most of our people short. Anyway, and this fits me like I'm in the Matrix up in this bitch. When I'm walking, I be like, yeah, boy, what? Ha! Okay.
Love it.
But I really want to say today that I really think we should consider approaching our spirituality like science approaches reality. Thank you, family. I'm going to say that again. That was pretty damn good. I really think that we should consider approaching our spirituality like scientists approach reality. Because we got a lot of people out here who claim to be really, really deep, but they ain't been able to change a peep. Not a peep. And then I come upon my goddess, who I just looked into her soul pretty much. And I saw no wrong. I saw something strong and divine, and I fell in line. And when I first, and I still like sometimes put postcards in my books of her, because we, at one point, were making postcards for our Supreme Goddess to spread the word. You heard? And so when I would give people postcards, I remember one black lady saying to me, "That's you." I said, "No, that's my God, that's Sister Vicki." She said, "No, that's you. That's you." I said, "Oh, okay." Because I approach her that way. I fight for her that way.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
It's because of her that I'm okay. Right? It's because of her that I'm okay. And that I can help escort in a brighter day. So, that being said, I've got Queen Nzinga on my head. And if you look up Queen Nzinga, the thing that stood out to me was not only was she a very wise diplomat of that reality, but she also practiced guerrilla warfare.
She did. She was a beast. The moment you told me her name, I know who she is. That's why I was like, I'm gonna stop playing with you, child. I was waiting about it. I was waiting. Because I know exactly who that is. Chad. Tell them about that queen right there. So, what?
So I'm not even going to try to go in that too deep, just to say that I'm understanding more and more every day. When I had a twilight experience coming out of my dreams, and I saw my teens and they said, you're the answer to our dreams. And I'm coming out of my dream. And then my ancestors said to me, be our love story. Be our love story. So they will sometimes be me in this reality based on what I need to be at any given moment. I have had experiences where I have felt the energy on me in different spaces, because you might be in certain places that motherfuckers want to catch cases. Okay? And I don't play about mine. I came to shine. I know these motherfuckers always lying. And I know that those who can't see get caught up in this reality and get snatched up and get ate up. So you got to be gangster in this bitch. Okay? Because I got an itch.
I'll drink to that.
So back to Reginald, who asked me if I was, he said something about, as long as you don't pimp me, because I was trying to get him some clues to my identity. You know what I'm saying? My uncle say, keep your hat on, keep your hat on. And me and him so opposite, because he keep his hat on. Well, actually, he done got knocked off out there in that reality world. But I keep my hat on in the spirit world. You know what I'm saying? I keep my hat on in the spirit world, because I'm that girl. Okay?
Okay.
And I got teams depending on me in this new reality that is coming to be. And I have decided to be the best version of me that I can be, despite what folks got to say about me, because I set them free. When I come into their presence, I allow them to be who they want to be. That's my reality. This thing keep trying to slide up off my wig. All right, then, Zinga, be good, girl. So, yeah. So I think I'm good. I believe, family. Did we say all that we should? Let me check my notes. The one thing I will add is, as I was thinking about the power in names, I was like, family, they always raised us talking about there's power in the name of Jesus. And when Reginald Thomas name, when y'all had me chatting it, it was almost like I was calling on him like he was Jesus or somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then what they gave me is that the way that I call Mother Earth Mama G with a G-E, Jesus, G's us. And then she said, she's us. So you can even take that lie and recognize that because your name, this is a secret here. This is going to go over a lot of people's heads, but just meditate on it. Put it on the mental show. Because your names have properties, you're going to be reclaiming your properties. So Jesus, power in the name of Jesus, is because I'm returning the property.
Mm. 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 I love it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Mm.
Okay. So
Mm.
if you see it in your mind's eye, you just think GE, which stands for Mother Earth, US. And if you said those two together, G us, G's us. And if you think about how we belong to Mama G, Jesus.
She's us. She's us. And she's going to bring us right back to right, truth, and just.
Oh,
Because
guys, what you say? What you
she's
say?
us. Mm.
Because we calling on all our elements this day. Oh, yeah.
All of
Oh, yeah.
all of
Woo! Even the bees and the crows do what I say. What you say? Baby,
mm.
I got the nectar, the honey. Don't play like that.
Mm.
This shit ain't funny. Don't play.
Ooh, you know what? I was watching on Tuesday at my best friend's house. I was watching a thing about bees. She just randomly put it on. Thing about bees.
What?
Right. And I learned. Now, remember, I said a few minutes ago, I'm going to talk about these cars that you got.
Yeah.
Okay. So I learned that bees, when some of them, they use their legs and they get the nectar and they put it on, I call them leg sacks. They bank little sacks on their leg and they put them there. There's some bees that actually vibrate and they shake. They literally just, and it shakes the pollen
Wow.
out of the flower, right? Even flowers, I'm like, how are they shaking pollen? And sure enough, they're showing it, and the pollen shakes and they catch it mostly on their belly. Okay. And that's how they pollinate. They're shaking it off and it's going into the air. And not only that, they're carrying it on their person. So those cars that you got right there are a vibration. Okay.
Mm.
Because every time you shuffle cards, it creates a vibration. And
Mm.
it's always going to be a different vibration because no matter how many times you shuffle the cards, you're not going to get the same thing twice
Mm.
because there's so many cards.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just mathematically impossible unless somebody's like literally cheating the deck in like the biggest of ways.
Right.
So when you were shuffling the cards,
Yeah.
when you were shuffling the cards,
Yeah.
talking about young Calvin Thomas,
Yeah.
shuffling these cards
Yeah.
with that vibration, that energy that you had, talking about saying his name. See, I feel it on my arms. You're creating that vibration. And the injustice
Yeah.
is coming together. Because even though those different white faces on the bottom have different meanings and everything, when you bring them all in just together, it's still colored on the top, ain't it?
Okay. Okay. Gosh.
So when you move and you do things, just a little something for everybody. When you move and you are doing things as you speak, things that you are doing make resonance and they matter in the universe. You may thought you just picked up the cards and were doing it because you were feeling that energy and the injustice of it all.
Yes.
But in the injustice of it all, you were putting that justice back together and how it's all going to come back together.
Ashe. Ashe.
And when you picked it up one time after that, you just picked it up and put it back down. I think we were talking about Vicki.
Okay.
There's no need to shuffle a deck when it's just already.
Okay.
See, Spirit is always going to have you move in a way that's coinciding with what you're doing.
Okay.
Resonating in the universe with your name, Sheriff.
Okay. Okay.
Bringing everything just.
Yeah.
You could have done anything else. You could have done nothing at all, but you bring a deck of cards.
Yeah.
And you whip, just out of nowhere, you whip up a deck of cards. And you shuffle them things. And you put them things back together. Because no matter in the chaos of any and everything, it's all going to come together, baby. Because she's us.
Okay.
And it wasn't by chance that a victory dealer, your cards, and this victory dealer brought us all together in this school of mystics that are literally changing the world.
Yeah.
And we don't even need to do it in a big way for it to resonate in the best of ways, in the biggest of ways.
Come on.
Because I promise you, my headquarters changes everything. My control center, I promise you, there's nothing, nothing like my control center.
I feel that.
So as we've got the victory dealer, we've got the sheriff, Ameen, the sheriff of men. We've got the sheriff of men. And I'm here. I'm Mrs. Goodman.
Okay.
I'm Mrs. Goodman. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Everything falls in line how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So as you're bringing everything right and just, I'm just the good man. I'm here to bring out the good man in all men that are true men.
Yeah.
Good to the missus.
Yeah.
'Cause she's us. And I bet you my Mr. Goodman knows he's got a Mrs. Goodman and treats her as such.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
So what's in the name? Everything.
Everything.
And your movements say everything about your name.
Okay.
Without it even being random. And it's so crazy that you brought this up, like your daughter's name. Yeah. Ebony.
Yeah.
How she works, because Ebony to a bunch of people is that's a dark. That's the dark. Where is she getting her downloads? How does she move?
In her
the
dream.
best.
In her dream.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Powerful something. Beautiful. Yeah. What's in the name?
Okay. Okay. I see. And she's got a mix because her last name is Davis. And I gave her dad's last name when I married him. Matter of fact, he was who my mother preferred. He was not who I preferred. But nevertheless, he is a Davis, and I gave her his name because we married. But I see day in there too.
I was about to say, so when the dark day is, so there's a day in the dark. So that means that in the dark you can find yourself and find the light. Is that what you're saying? Is that what okay. All right. And with the gift that she has, because in the dark she's bringing everything to the light. So the day is who she is.
Okay.
Pulling it from the dark. This day is.
Okay.
Everything in the name.
Yeah. I I am learning.
Everything in the magic.
I am learning.
Like your original name, it was destined for you to remember, my dear. It was destined for you to remember.
Okay. I mean, and gave me clues in every way, because the reality for me is Thomas does have one more emphasis for my soul. I am what they described as the Thomas of the book, in terms of you're going to have to give me 3, 4, 5, 6 different looks. I need to touch your hand. I need to see the hole in the damn hand. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't trust no man. You know what I'm saying? Now, Vicki was a different thing. I couldn't let her go. Still can't. She run the show.
I'm trying to tell you, I've gone through it with her, and I will continue to go through it with her because destiny don't play. Destiny don't play. Okay, I better best you would. You better not. You better not. I'm serious about this, baby. That's my victory dealer too. She brought me through it to get out of it, and to remember.
Right.
And and
Um,
the price to remember who you truly are is priceless.
it's priceless. It's
It's
priceless.
priceless.
And
So yeah,
really, not just to get the key to who you are, but she lets you do it on an arc. And I'm gonna say this about my life. When I one of the greatest emphasis that my spirit team placed on me when I produced my first baby. This is my first baby right here. Right.
y'all, that is that fire. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all need to have that in your repertoire.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, that arc and that arc. In that face shape. That womb of protection. Vicki allows us to discover our identity in the arc. So you can go in the dark and she got you. If you're scared, be scared. And go anyway.
Be scared. Be scared, baby. Be scared. Be scared and just tremble a little bit. Tremble. Just tremble a little bit, buck your eyes a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. That's it. Buck your eyes just a little bit. Look around. Take some deep breaths. Have your heart palpitate a little bit. Clutch your pearls if you got to, but I'm gonna need you to keep it.
Woo!
Because I'm trying to tell you, nothing like it. Nothing
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
Nothing.
And I'm gonna give the last piece I will give. My sister may continue because I see she on fire too. The last piece I think I'm giving, and this is for not just our family of mystics, but for those who are onlookers of this great team we building. One of the things that my divine team wants me to understand, and I'm going to give it to you because I believe it's the key for you too, is that in the divine plan there are tools that he put in, that the devil would take and put in his hand And because you don't understand the greater plan, you won't use that same tool and know that that same tool is more powerful in your hand. For example, and just take my word for what I'm about to say, please. Or put it on the shelf. Don't throw it away. Okay, maybe pull it down another day. But just, because some of y'all be choking too quick. I'll be like, damn. But okay. They called him Moses, but for now I'm going to say it was the Muses. Because actually I think we are living in the day of the Muses. When you look at the Strait of her Muses, and also over there is the Red Sea. There's something in the fucking name.
Come on.
Keys to why you came. Why my dog that became lame was Persia. Why I was willing to even try to become a dog girl for her. Because I'm so bougie, I don't even rub her. But they know I love them. And they will kill for me. My sister laughing. I got her tickled. But the Muses, back to the Muses. I totally know that Mama Zogbe actually says there's some, as they were plagiarizing and tearing up and fucking up our words, so that they could have their heyday. Moses and Muses was kind of was used in that plagiarism game, right? So if we consider that, and I'm only trying to go to one point. I ain't trying to unravel all that shit because it comes to us as we go. We know what we don't know. Okay. But the Muses as they began to set the world free through the sea, through the Red Sea of our bloodline and our ability to see, through the Red Sea of all the blood that he's shedding and the blood that we shed, right? The Muses were able to battle with the prophets of the evil day with the same tools for which he would play. So when he had his lion-ass devils throw serpents on the ground, I'm using serpents here. Just let me talk to you for a minute. The Muses could throw the same tool, their serpent, they only had one, on the ground, and her serpent consumed all his. So it's the same tool. So the tool itself is not the evil thing. It's the use of it. The spells are not evil. It's the use of the spells. The demons, which I believe Reginald is my black demon. Can I just say that? I love that man. Anyway.
Y'all better listen to that show. I hope you need to link that below. That was that fire. You need to link that below. That was that.
Which show, boo?
The one when you were talking about demons, girl.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
So those, yes. So you talking about, and I think of Reginald as a black diamond, which is a demon, but a diamond of great value, a black diamond. Unbreakable. Unbreakable. 222. Okay. Do what you do. Anyway. So, the serpent. The muses understood that flow. So when I tried to open the door for those children called Adam and Eve, who were deceived, I still used the serpent. And he made it look evil, but the elevated serpent in particular, let's talk about a little bit of symbolism. Walk with me here. I said approach spirituality like a detective, Blue's Clues, like a scientist, like a science approaches reality. Let us break bread together. Consider with me spirituality. Symbolism of the elevated serpent is even on the white man's doctor's lapel. He has the elevated serpent as his symbol of healing you, even though he's broke every fucking thing he's supposed to do. Let's get that. We ain't even got it. Hopefully you done caught that clue. Shit. The hell? But he's using our tools, our symbols. He's got the two serpents on a staff, on the wood, on the tree. That double eight, the helix, the infinity, the lovers, you and me. Baby. He's using our high degree of spirituality. So I'm coming back to myself, and I'm reclaiming all my wealth. And that's all I have to say about that.
I love it. Hold on, let me see if I can open up. Right. Those are the dimes, y'all. Those are the dimes. Bring your own container next time, but I came with mine.
I love it.
It's got a lot. I hope y'all picked them up. It was she was dropping some dimes. I ain't no shame in my game. I picked them up. You see that? It's got a little hole in the top. I picked up my dime. Y'all wanna see? I picked up my dime. These are mine. I hope you picked your own. These ain't going in my standby. It's going in my.
Okay. What you say?
Free money today, y'all. Y'all free money. Gems and jewelry.
Woo! She said everything is in the name. We came to win this game. What? It's our turn. You must learn. Okay. Woo! Abracita.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
So yeah. If my sister done, then y'all done had some good seasoning, salt, pepper. We done add a little garlic, every goddamn thing. Yeah, what you say? Goddess today. Salt and pepper's here. What I say? Push it. What we say? Get up on this. You better jump mystery school. What you say? Get up on this. Hey, hey, hey. Get up on Woo! Yes. We're here to do what we got to do. And, oh, yeah, they want me to say it one more again before we go, before I'm through. I got to do it. It's hard out here for a pimp. Got a lot of witches being simps. Need some power on the team. Got to live our ancestors' dreams. I say it's hard out here for a pimp. We got a whole lot of bitches being simps. You got to open up your mind and understand those are who are your kind. Yeah. What you say? Woo!
Yeah.
That's our performance for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? I did the karaoke the other night, and yeah, it was pretty out of sight because I had to get something up off me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that another day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get some stuff up off of you. You know what I'm saying? Sister came here with a plan, a full plan. Plan is in effect.
I hate it for everybody around here right now. It's like I'm vibing. I'm vibing up in here. I'm vibing. Everybody's just gonna be in an excellent mood walking by my window today. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You and your crazy little dog. You're welcome. Okay. Everybody's just gonna have a great day today, chat.
I say. We just do it that way. That's just how we do it today. So, yeah. So I'm good. I'm feeling okay. I feel like we did it our way. Speaking of the ways and means, there's a spiritual ways and means of the divine team. Trust is the coin of the realm. You know what I'm saying? And Vicki Dillard is at the helm. Okay? Yeah. All right. Are we good? Because I wish a Negro would. No, are we good? Are we good? I was born in Detroit for a reason. I didn't know, but it was such a hard place to be. All the blood and deception and debauchery at the time for little old me. But I see, and we're going to talk about that another day because I came to play. But, yeah, we going to do some new rules, blues, clues up in this piece. And we claiming all the properties, all our intellectual properties. I got people on my team and on my dream team. I kid you not. Persia, Tony, Prince, Michael, some musical people who have made alliances with me to set our souls free. Oh, no, they don't get none of our property. None of our property. And that's why the energy of salt and pepper is here. Because we're going to make it clear. All our intellectual property, our physical property, our mental properties, all our properties. We're taking back all our properties. God damn it. Every property.
All of it. All of it.
Fuck around and take my air back. shit. You talking about when we was back when we was slow, we'd be like, they gonna charge us for the air. Well, hell, I might have to charge you before I let you come back through the door. Take my air back from you, from your flow. How about that? Got me fucked all the way up in this piece. And I got the power, and I am a beast.
Okay.
I'll just say this last thing. They have killed for me. I didn't know, but they did. So,
okay.
It is what it is. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was a girl with a plan before I even could understand. It just is what it is. And many of us are. So we're going to put on our detective hat and come up the bat. See what it is. Because it is what it is. All right, I think I'm done. You done, boo?
I am done. I'm gonna go in. Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay for the day. I don't have too much room for anything else, but I'll shove it in there. But
Well, I'm just gonna say this: we better than the view. We the real room with a view. We are the view. Okay, we gonna help you to see through the darkness. We got a better view. Okay, and on our side of the view, we get to relax and do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And be embodied and imbued and goddesses and just having some wine and being divine. You know what I'm saying? While niggas out there lying. You know what I'm saying? And lost. Don't, how my mama said, don't know they ass with a hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Kissing that devil behind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, the mystery school is part of the divine plan. I would suggest you take her hand. Take our hand. You understand? And let's take the land. The land is ours. We got the power. I got the power. Hey, I got the power. Woo! I tell you, it feels like a natural high, and I love it. I love being a breath of fresh air. That's how the best way I could describe it. It's like being a breath of fresh air every day. So, yeah. So that in itself is a form of pay.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, you know, there are those who we allow to come and play. But if you want to stay, you got to pay. Come on. You pay everything else, and none of that show you no way. So.
Right. Come on.
Let's make it do what it do. I'm going to put a few more things together here for me and my sis. Because now that we are coming into alignment with why we exist, I need 52 more K to see my way. 52K. My goal is 100K this year, my dear.
Okay.
So we got ways and means in the unseen. And, you know, I am their queen. And I got divine teams. And so I just needed to, you know, speak my dreams, which are their dreams. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we calling money out of thin air. That's what we do over here. y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just practicing the plan. I'm practicing the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our hearts, how they used to say it, our hearts been served. You know what I'm saying? We all good. Everybody at peace. From the greatest to the least. Yeah.
Hey.
Where's my gavel at this day? We gavel out. That's a feast, y'all. Go and let go and be a beast.